Hi everybody! Congratulations on finishing the first week of English 1A. So one of the first readings that I had you do was pages 3 through 12 in our textbook on critical thinking. I'd like to direct you, I just want to give you some of the takeaways, okay? When you're doing these readings in the textbook and even in the workbook, don't feel like you have to understand everything. Don't stress yourselves out. I just want you to do the reading first. I want you to be able to think about these things first, and each week you're going through the assignments sequentially. That's how I set up the course. So, at the end of each week, ideally, I'm going to post a video for you where I kind of give you the takeaways from what I'd like you to pull away from the readings. So, for this week, let's just talk for a minute. I'll keep it quick. Let's just talk for a minute about critical thinking. I know you've done the reading. If you look at the top of page 4 in your textbook, you'll see where it talks about being a good critical thinker isn't the same as being a critic, okay? It doesn't mean that we're critical of each other or that we're criticizing necessarily. What it really means is that you take a stance. You think about whether you agree with it, whether you don't, and why not. This isn't something new for you. You do this all the time. Think about the last time that you watched a television show, read a book, saw a movie, or heard a song that you didn't like. Why didn't you like it? Did you think that it had weak characters? Did you think that it glorified violence? Did you think that it misrepresented gender roles? Any of these things, you've already been thinking critically. Even if you bring it down to the streets, if someone cuts you off on the road and you think, well, why did they do that? Is it because maybe they're drinking? Is it because they're unhealthy? Or can I be even more compassionate and say perhaps they've just come from the hospital and they're upset about something and they're not thinking clearly? All of these different options are what we walk ourselves through in everyday life. And that, my friends, is critical thinking. So again, it's not a new skill. It's just something that we are going to start applying to the readings that we do and the arguments that we make so that we can basically let go of our own assumptions. And we'll talk more about that. But again, if you look at the top of page 4, where it says, however, being a good critical thinker isn't the same as being a critic in the derogatory sense. Quite the reverse. Because critical thinkers approach difficult questions and seek intelligent answers, they must be open-minded and self-aware, and they must interrogate their own thinking as rigorously as they interrogate others. Okay, so what that means is, first of all, you're not going to say, I disagree with this because I don't like your shoes. That has nothing to do with someone's argument, right? Then also you're going to think, what are the assumptions that I'm making? Am I disagreeing with something because that was something that, I don't know, a former enemy or an abusive partner used to say, right? Let go of all of that. Question your own questioning, question your own interrogation. And then we're reading critically. That's why each week what we're going to do is think about the topic first. That's why each week I have your check-in activity that's due every Wednesday, where you get to think about these issues of spyware or these issues that we'll be reading about every week before you actually do the reading. Then you'll do the reading, you'll do some of the exercises, study the workbook, work through each assignment sequentially, and then we'll have this video every week where I kind of give you the more important takeaways. So that's all it is for this week, you guys. I hope that it's gone well. Email me all the time. You know that my office hour is from 11 to noon on Tuesdays, so that way every Monday when the course opens, that week will open for you. And then any questions that you have, if you want a live chat, just click that chat button on the left and you'll see my name. That means I'm online. There I am. And we can live chat. Otherwise, shoot me an email. And don't stress out. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope it's going well for you. I'm really looking forward to seeing the rest of this course through. All right, take care.